And then I want to go to Grayson, because I think Jackson mentioned in one of his interviews that one of his biggest influences he had was from your media outfit called Infrared, right? And
Yeah.
you run at Infrared. You're one of the runners.
Yeah, so some background on Infrared. We're a media collective. So the most prominent member is Haas, who does live streaming. But we actually began around 2016, probably around the Trump election, as just this very informal study group. And maybe a few years ago, we decided to go public. We would start experimenting with live streaming, with publications of certain types on blogs. But the orienting spirit was to try and reinvent or rediscover the meaning of Marxism-Leninism in the American context, which is, of course, a very heavy thing. And in 2016, this was sort of all the rage. But we were ahead of the curve, I think, in understanding a lot of the geopolitical fissures that have come to fruition recently. As far as Infrared's innovation, I think MAGA communism Japson is absolutely the most prominent advocate for right now. It's made a surprising effect in American politics. And we have articles on Vice that are addressing this specter that's kind of haunting maybe some circles of American politics. And just maybe to go on with the point that he made, we don't see any real contradiction between the spirit of being an American and the idea of communism and what that means for America's working class. With MAGA communism, of course, we can go into this as this show progresses. The contradiction is only apparent. When you dig down to it, what we're doing with MAGA communism is no different than what Marxist-Leninists have done in every successful revolution in history. It's taking the ideas of Marxism and meeting the working class at the level of consciousness that it's currently at, which today is in MAGA. Now, that doesn't mean endorsing or tailing the most backwards elements of MAGA. It doesn't mean, for example, endorsing everything Trump says or Bannon and so on. But it means going down to the people and learning from them and working with them and trying to advocate oneself as a champion of the people, to gain their trust and to gain leadership over the working class to lead them to some victory.